So maybe you want some cool weather this winter? Well, I don't want to squash your hopes. But the latest outlook from NOAA coming out, the winter outlook, this is for the period forecast from December through February, calls for a better than average chance of warmer than average temperatures and conditions around most of Texas and into New Mexico and even outside of that red area. This is basically the higher probability, and this is still pretty good probability. So if this forecast holds true, average temperatures, when you factor in, each month, average them out, could come out warmer than average. Doesn't mean there won't be any cold snaps, but the overall trend is for some warmer than average conditions. Some of that due to maybe a weak La Nina that may kind of persist through the winter months. So not a guarantee, but that's the way the NOAA winter outlook's looking. In terms of rainfall too, the forecast is looking not so wet either. Check out the rainfall forecast, drier than normal conditions, at least a higher probability of that forecast across all of Texas and nearby areas as we go through the winter months as well. So, we can always hope. It's not 100% accurate, of course, but that's the way it's looking. Rising humidity today, though. The humidity is really on its way up this afternoon. Small rain chances the next couple of days. Doesn't look like much rain around here, but maybe a couple little showers. Cold front's doing here kind of late Sunday afternoon or evening, and that's our next cool down. Pretty reminiscent of what we just went through with the warm and muggy weather of the weekend and then some cool sunny weather to follow after that. Now temperatures in the 80s right now. We're at 84 in Brownsville, Edinburgh, Raymondville, and in Harlingen. The dew points, which are a good indicator of the humidity, on their way up too. You see these dew points in the upper 60s and lower 70s, which are much, much higher than they were yesterday and the day before. So we've been on a steady climb. Dew points up to about 69 for an average now, which is getting very close to that very humid category. And once we get there, we'll probably sit there Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday until the next cold front blows through. So your day planner the rest of today looking kind of partly to mostly sunny, up in the 80s, but it will feel a little hotter without too much wind blowing and more humidity around. And temperatures fall into the 70s this evening and may have trouble getting below 70 tonight with the added humidity in the air. So our cool weather is gone until Sunday night. Then it comes back. And satellite radar shows there are some showers nearby, mostly in the Gulf, but kind of angled up toward the coastal bend and upper Texas coast, and that's probably the track the moisture is mainly going to take the next few days. So I think our rain chances are looking like they're getting shifted a little away from us. Future track this evening shows mainly clear to partly cloudy skies and a few patches of clouds tonight, but you notice the rain going to the north. Tomorrow, kind of a partly sunny day returns after maybe some early morning clouds. And again, the rain chances still look like they're mostly moving away from us. So the more sun we get tomorrow, the hotter it will be, but only a small chance of maybe a shower drifting inland now, it looks like, during the late afternoon and evening hours. Even on Saturday, still kind of partly sunny and a couple showers may try to move inland, but it looks like they have a hard time really doing it. And rainfall amounts, if you look at what the computer shows all the way through Saturday, it doesn't show a lot of rain. Most places very little or no rain. Some of the model amounts here say up to about 1/4 of an inch near the coast, and even that, I wouldn't get too excited quite yet for it. But your first 7-day forecast, temperatures going up the next few days, 87 today, 89 tomorrow, 91 on Saturday. Couple degrees hotter in the upper valley and the humidity hanging in there all through the weekend. Now the next cold front is due on Sunday late afternoon or evening. I guess we're talking maybe like 4 to 8 p.m. or so, depending on the speed of the front. But once that front comes in, there's a small chance for a shower or storm along the front. But once again, the better chance for rain will likely be farther north of us, so up toward the coastal bend, toward Houston if you're headed that way. A better chance of storms this weekend. Behind the front, though, by Sunday night, we'll start to see temperatures drop. Monday looks nice with sunshine, low humidity, highs in the low to mid 80s and lows in the lower 60s, and then even a couple degrees cooler by Tuesday and Wednesday. A secondary push of some cool air by Wednesday may drop temperatures a bit more. So we'll get the cool air back. You just have to wait about 4 days, 5 days. We'll track it in your first 1-5 forecast here coming up.